Okay, it's Diane, and I am back with another one-on-one from the All Access Pass with Holly Shearer. Hello, how are you?
I'm great. How are you doing, Diane?
I am super well and excited. I'm actually really loving these sessions.
Hello. Sorry.
We're updating browsers because apparently StreamYard doesn't work on certain things. So I'm jacked about these sessions. So far, I feel like they've been really fruitful. So I'm excited to see where you take us today and what you want to work on.
I am excited too. I was actually just reviewing a couple of them over the weekend, and it brought a couple things to light for me too. So I have like kind of two-ish, three areas that I think I want to go, but I need to obviously focus in on one. One is finding my voice
Okay.
in the sea of things. Obviously, there was a lot of like back stuff and kind of the backstory and things. And I think I've been searching to find of like who am I and what is the message that I want to bring to the marketplace. And then the Maslow's hierarchy has been really enlightening for me too, because I have realized when I'm talking to people or who I'm trying to attract, I'm attracting those people, but then when they come into my business, I get frustrated because of who I'm attracting,
Mhm.
because of where they are in the hierarchy.
So you got exactly who you asked for.
Exactly. Yes.
Yes. Okay, what's the third one? And then we'll kind of decide which direction is most important.
Yes. But then I'm like, they kind of go hand in hand because I feel like finding my voice to
Sure.
attract a higher quality person.
Sure.
So those are kind of my avenue.
Okay. Were there three or were there two? The voice and the Maslow stuff? Was there
Well, I guess that was kind of a part. There was a 1-2 and then a 2A of like when I do attract somebody, then I get frustrated. But then on the other side too, I have attracted people that maybe are at a higher level, and then I'm like, I don't feel worthy or I don't feel competent to lead them correctly. So
gotcha.
kind of
Gotcha.
goes.
Okay. So there's a whole bunch of good things in there. Things that show that you're really expanding as a marketer. After you know, Holly was part of a company that basically discontinued, in case anybody's watching, discontinued the network marketing side of the business. Great products, legacy company. And the team just found out we're kind of stuck. And the team stuck together, or most of the team, and landed in a new company, which is awesome. And it's a spectacular company.
Yes.
I think that is going to be a legacy company. So you're in a good place with good leadership, good training, all that good stuff. So that's awesome. But we're
Yes.
also in a time and a place now where everybody, and I work with a lot of high level marketers, they're all as well, network marketers. They're like, am I supposed to have a brand? What is my voice? When I started in network marketing, you didn't have a voice, right? You didn't have a voice. You said the
Right.
script. That's what we did. So it's a little turmoil for a lot of people. Um, Tell me about, without going in anything too specific, because it would be inappropriate.
Yeah.
Well, tell me about who you want to attract.
Okay. Who I want to attract. I want to attract somebody who is like stable in
Mhm.
life, emotionally stable, um, but somebody who really just wants more, is pursuing more, like knows like things are okay. And maybe they've been just at a complacent place because they've been super comfortable, whether that's, just even financially.
Mhm.
Um, and even like even physically, like they're pretty fit, they're okay, but they want to take things to another level.
And that's very good because you probably heard me in some other sessions. We have to be careful about the market that we're looking to, because if we uh, market to people that are in turmoil, then we get a team that's in turmoil. And I have huge empathy for folks that are going through stuff. I've gone through stuff myself. But from a business standpoint, if we opened a brick and mortar business, we wouldn't try to attract people that have no money, and we wouldn't try to attract people that aren't in a position to use our products or whatever we're selling. If I sell ball gowns, I'm not trying to attract um, women that don't never go to a ball and that couldn't afford a ball gown. It just doesn't make sense. Okay.
Yes.
So
And I
it's
think
good.
like 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 you don't want to disclude anybody, like, in the previous, everybody's your target market, everybody's and so that is like an unlearning too.
That's part of why I try to teach you guys to focus on motivation versus demographics. Okay.
Mm,
Because the reason why they said that, and I grew up with a CEO or president of a company that always said that: never prejudge, never judge by appearance, because somebody could have nothing and be incredibly motivated. And then
mm,
they'll go, I mean, how many stories have we heard of somebody who lived in a van down by the river and became a $30,000 a month earner? I mean, the company I came from, there were illiterate people. There were people that delivered their product on a donkey. They were motivated.
right.
So when we market, we want to speak into motivation, not demographics. And that's a shift that people are challenged with, because in the past, we used to just prospect everybody and see who was motivated. Now we're using media, video, etc. And so we have to see, there's a lot of people that want to be a spectator, and they will watch you work out and they will watch you do stuff. And at some point they can become motivated. And then there's people that are motivated right now. And your job is to nurture that audience and keep them with you long enough so that they decide they're ready to get involved. Okay. So tell me about, there's 4 things we do. I'm sure you've probably heard me talk about this. And if not, just really quickly. We need a way to capture people's attention. We need a way to collect their identity, their opt-in or Facebook group or something. We need ways to communicate with them, and we need a mechanism to close them. So the first 2, if we don't have them, the rest doesn't matter, right? If we don't capture their attention and generate them as a lead or collect their contact information, nothing else matters. What are you doing right now to collect people, to capture their attention?
So I've been trying to do more short form video as far as like capture. I guess that's like capturing or
That's
collecting. I don't know which.
that's actually,
Okay. Yeah, which
so
one would that?
I made those 4 words up a while ago, but then there's capture pages, but people are talking about capturing attention, so it gets confusing. But anyway,
Okay.
to grab their attention, to grab their eyeballs.
Yes. So the short form video, I've been trying to do more of that. I have been, again, just like a mental block. I've been on Instagram and Facebook, been reluctant to go to TikTok for whatever, lots of reasons. But that's what I've been doing to capture, been focusing on.
Stop for a
Oh,
minute. Stop
yep.
for a minute. No worries. I'm
Yep.
just going to keep, I got to ask you questions about that. So
Yes.
how many times, so are you largely posting on Facebook and Instagram right now? Is that
Yes.
largely putting content? Okay. How much content are you putting out weekly?
Weekly. I would say 4 to 5 reels a week.
And are you personally prospecting at all?
No.
Okay. You ready to get into reality? Can I coach
Yes.
you? Because like you're hardcore. This is a CrossFit woman. This is like
Yes.
a strong, 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 beautiful woman. How many people, I mean, we could actually calculate it literally. If we went to your Instagram and your Facebook total, and you know some of them overlap because some of them are like, they like you, so they see you in both places. How many people do you think actually see you or know anything about you on a weekly basis?
Like a handful, maybe.
Yes, because even if the reel got 300 views or something, you know that only 10 people really watched it. TikTok
Right.
shows you how many people, like how much of your video they're literally watching. It was shocking to me because I'm like, wow, I got like 3,000 views. And then I went and they all watched, the average watch time was 2 seconds. Okay, back to the drawing board. It's the reality. And
Yeah.
I believe that if you know the reality, like if I come to the gym and I lift 10 pounds like this 2 times a week, am I going to get fit?
Nope.
It's right. It ain't gonna
Yeah.
happen. Now I may feel like I got a cute outfit. Well, actually, y'all don't wear cute outfits. You wear like hardcore stuff down there. But you know what I mean? Like I got new leggings. I'm at the gym, and I kind of got, I do like a burpee, kind of like sorta, you know. I'm not going to get fit. I may think I'm going to get fit, but we all know the reality. It's not possible. And take that a step further, because I can talk to you and I talk. These sessions are so good because I'm talking to myself. I've got myself all riled up and making a lot more content. When I say it to you, I'm like, damn, girl, you got to get going. If I've been exercising for a certain period of time and I'm plateaued, if I don't lift heavier or do more, I'm not going to progress. I'm not going to gain. I'm not going to move forward. So
Mhm.
we get into this equilibrium. So the first thing is getting into reality of what it takes to get the process started. And
Yeah.
getting her computer. And then we get to the point where we're at a certain level and we have some action if we want more. So honestly speaking, do you think you're doing enough right now?
No, definitely not.
Right. Because your business is not getting in front of enough people.
Yes.
You are getting in front of a few people. Your business is probably getting in front of almost nobody in a month. Um,
Yes.
and
And you
that's
said,
the
and you
done.
said something last week too about new audience, or like the same 15
Right.
people or stuff. And that is, I was like, that is where I am. Because I was like, okay. And that's why I'm like, okay, finding my voice and creating a new audience, bigger audience of who I really want to attract is, I'm like, that's where I'm at.
Because that second thing is like I was talking about, where you've been working out for a while and you have some fitness, but you need to get to the next level. You need to do more. So you have those 15 people or whatever, and they like your stuff, but that's not going to get you to your goal. So,
Right.
so first it is being in understanding of the reality and the truth of the situation, which I think you are, which I think you
I,
are.
I think I've been in a little bit of denial, but yes, I've really come to
Right. So that's what I'm saying. Right now, I think after going through a few things and sitting here with me personally, because it's really easy when we're in all access and it's a lot of people, we shake our head and it's good. But when you get together, and it's the same for me, when I talk with my teachers or my uplines and stuff, it's like the reality is I didn't really do enough. That's the reality. We're all
yeah.
guilty of.
Yep.
So and it's okay to do whatever you want, but if you want to get something, like nobody pressures me to do whatever, because I can pull stuff out of my butt because I've been doing it for so long. But the reality is, am I doing what I need to do to get what I want? A lot of times I look and I go, no, I'm not. And
Yeah.
that's when we're in the moment where we can step forward. Okay.
Yes.
So the good news is today we do have choices when it comes to how we want to lead, because it used to be you either leaded with the product or the business, right? That was it. Now we can lead with an interest, or we can lead with a lifestyle, and then we're pulling people into some type of mechanism where they get exposed to the business. So you can lead with boy mom, you can lead with CrossFit, you can lead with family lifestyle, all of those, and then put in that you have a business. But then there has to be a place that they're going to find out about the business. Do you have any people you like to follow on Instagram that you like their stuff,
Yeah.
that are
Lots.
in business, but that are in business?
Yeah.
Can you think of one off the top of your head?
Um, that are in business,
Even
like, and
even somebody, it could be
or
somebody within your company, or it could be somebody you follow from whatever.
oh, like Wes Bewley.
Wes Feely. I don't know Wes Feely. I know everybody, so I must check out who Wes Feely is.
You like Wes Bewley?
I'm no doubt. If they're oops, Wes BEA.
Bewely.
Okay, Holly, it says we're still live, so I think we're okay.
I
So, okay. So I checked out Wes, and I love his stuff, but I think his stuff is very advanced. Like he obviously has a production team. Like he has
Yes.
somebody that does his videos, etc., for him, and he's been around for a super long time. Is there anybody else that maybe doesn't have as sophisticated a setup as him? Because what I don't want to do is set a benchmark for you that would be um, crazy. Ginny, do you not see us back yet? Ginny's watching.
Okay.
Oh, I just want to see if it's still live. And then while I'm doing that, think about.
Well, it's funny that you actually mentioned that, because that was a realization I had this weekend too. I see where I want to be, and I think I'm trying to do too much too soon and I'm not doing the things that I need to do right now.
And that's a good realization too, because him, like, I mean, if you get yourself up to 30 grand a month, you hire a person to do that, to be your person.
Right.
But look at the caliber of the content. Like me, I like Gary V, right? Gary Vaynerchuk.
Oh yeah,
I've
he's
loved
great.
him for 15 years. He's one of my favorites. So I started, watching his stuff in like 2005. But Gary V has a staff, and I
Right.
don't. Now, could I have a staff? I could. I really don't want to. But point being, let's find somebody that you like that's a little further down the road than you, and whoever you're attracted to. And we don't even have to find the person. I just want to give you the thought process that I'm giving to you.
Okay.
If I were to go through even his content, you'd find that there's a lot of content, and he's sprinkling it across all the platforms. And again, he probably has a VA that does it for him. Um, in your case, unless you're ready to hire a VA, which I don't recommend yet. A lot of people recommend hiring VAs first. I like no overhead. Okay. I like no overhead.
Same.
Get okay. So you need to focus on, who do I want to talk to? What is it that they're most interested in hearing about? What are they interested in? What are they looking for? And again, you've heard me say, on their mind, it might be extra money for vacations, or extra money in case the world ends and Armageddon comes or whatever, or extra money for my kids' college. But 2 levels deeper, I want to show my family I could do it. I want to show my husband I made good. I want to show my sister I'm right. Those are the underlying motivations of people. So as we make content, we start to learn about that, and come back and visit me again. And as you make content, I'll show you how to keep tweaking it. But there's no sense in learning that until we start. You're going to need multiple pieces a day.
Okay.
And a lot of people, when I say that, it sounds overwhelming. But the reality is, if you take 2 hours on a Saturday afternoon or a Sunday night or something, you can batch. In fact, right before, when I was waiting for you to get on, while you were updating your browser, I recorded 3 short videos. Well, I jumped on, it was like 10 of, I set everything up, and then while I had 7 minutes, I recorded 3 videos. So it has to become something that you're fitting into your day, and you're understanding how quick it becomes, like a production line. You ever do like cupcakes or school or something like that for the kids, or whatever?
Yeah.
Christmas time, everybody makes cookies, right?
Yep.
You form like a production line. It's like, this one's mixing, this one's forming, this one's putting on the pan, this one's putting in the oven. Like, let's say you're doing it with your family. That's what this is like. I just recorded 3 drafts. I didn't edit. I didn't put any words on it. I didn't do anything. I recorded 3 quick drafts. Another time, when I have time, I will add captions or words. Then I will take the draft and I will actually write the description, the little description, and add my hashtags, add my cover, that little image. And then I will save it in drafts. So when it's time to post it, like it's Monday, I'd like to post 3 to 5 times today on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. It will take me less than a minute to do each one, because I've done that.
Okay.
Now, the first piece of advice I have for you when doing anything like this, whether it's email, whether it's blog posts back in the day, whether it's short form video, is it's more important to post and create the habit than to get videos that actually get you anything or that are super good.
Thank you.
No, I'm serious. And if you
I
look
know.
at original videos, or I'll go through periods where you'll see like I'm traveling or I'm busy, and you'll see it's a lot of like pictures of a tree, videos of a tree blowing in the wind with words written on it instead of me talking. And there's a bunch of like when I was in Miami, there was a bunch of those. It's the ocean, it's the sunset, that type of stuff, pictures of the drinks because I was busy, but I have to keep my commitment to myself to do that thing. So if my commitment is to write my list every day, it doesn't need to be a good letter. It needs to be done every day. If my commitment is short form video, whatever the case may be, it's more important to do it than do it like well. I'm not saying try to do it bad.
No,
But
yeah.
don't they always say the first step of the gym is walking in the door? I know that to be true because when I want to exercise, I procrastinate, and then finally when I do it, I actually do it longer because it's fun.
Mhm.
But it's the actual starting the process. And if I'm doing pretty well and then I stop, like I go away and then I don't go back, then I can go months without doing that. And you know what I'm talking about because
Yep.
you see people. And then what happens every time you stop working out and then you start again? What happens?
You're really, really sore and it hurts and it sucks and
It hurts. So what happens every time you stop and start your business activity?
it's
It
harder.
hurts.
Sucks. It
It's
hurts.
harder. Not only is it harder because you've lost any traction or any chance of getting those eyeballs, but it's also harder because you're doubting yourself more and more and more because the third or the fourth time you quit the gym, the less likely you are to go back ever. The third or the fourth time you stop whatever your whether it's prospecting, whether it's video, whatever it is. So you need to make that commitment and talking in the camera videos are awesome, but you also can do the trending ones. You also can do the ones with with the words on them just to keep yourself on
In the
at
habit.
least 3.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Again, if you batch them, like right now, I can make the rounds multiple times today without having to worry because the content is done.
Already
The
done.
content is done. Okay.
Yeah.
The next thing we have to consider, because a lot of the videos should be fun and cool and just attracting people, but then we have to consider what is our call to action? What are we doing videos to just have fun, make friends, or are we doing videos to get followers? And if we're getting followers, what do we want them doing? How do we want to expose them to what we have going on?
Okay.
Now, I don't know what the process that you've been taught. Is there a webinar? Is there a video? What are you using to expose people to the business? First exposure.
Yes, we have. So we have like a 3-minute video that will lead to a 23-minute video. So
Okay,
watch this, then it's like, hey, if you found this interesting, then the next one is like right in line. So
great.
yes,
And is it automated or you check in with them after the 3-minute video to see if they'd like the next one?
it's automated.
Okay, awesome. Awesome. So your job basically is to get them there,
Yes,
the 3-minute video. Is there an opt-in there or any way to track who watched the video or no?
there is not.
Okay. That's cool. That's cool because that's normal. But some people are sophisticated. Most network marketing companies keep it light because that's not their job, right? Is there a way to tell so they don't even after they watch the 3 minutes, they don't register to watch the second one at all?
Uh,
Don't track.
not no, not now.
Okay. Is this something corporate or is this something upline created?
Upline.
Okay, cool. So we have to think about do we want to actually just use a link tree and expose people to the business opportunity and expose people to the collagen or whatever product line you'd like to promote? Or do we want to create a little funnel, a light one, nothing crazy. I'm all for simple ones where we're giving them some type of free report or something so that we can get the opt-in.
Okay. This is definitely a missing piece for me
Mhm.
because I'm starting to feel really comfortable with like putting stuff out. obviously just need to do more of that, but it is this like bringing it all together. Like you want them to buy something. You want them to, like,
So the traditional network marketing would be catch their attention, bring them to the presentation. That's
yes.
all it would be. Catch their attention, chat, build rapport, bring them to the presentation. It's worked for 50 years. Okay. So like a lot of people will bash that. And I'm like, you know what, dudes, it's worked for 50 years.
Yeah.
Um, the attraction marketing method would be attract them, bring them to a page where they're opting in for something, and then expose them, have a little bit of a newsletter, the things you've been learning, and expose them to your products and expose them to your opportunity.
Okay.
In the middle of that, you're giving them great recipes, exercise hacks, fun things to do with kids, how I work my business around my son. Do you have one or more than one?
I have 3.
Oh, 3. How old are they all?
13, 11, and 7.
All boys?
Yep.
Yeah, you're a boy mom. You're
Yeah.
totally a boy mom.
Oh.
No, I mean, pieces about remember that when you're writing or communicating, you're looking for the common human experience, things that people have experienced and or will experience. So, for example, if you talk about first day of 7th grade or something, or maybe is he in 7th or 8th?
8th grade. Yep.
Okay. Okay. Big man on campus would be a cute subject line. Well, my son's in the 8th grade. Pretty soon he's going to be in high school. I can't believe how fast that happened. And some anecdote that happened at school or whatever, or how he wants to be independent, right?
Mm.
Every mother and grandmother remembers that. Every woman that intends to be a mother someday relates to it too, even though she hasn't experienced it yet. That's why that type of content works so well.
Okay.
And I always talk about, when I teach you guys, it doesn't have to be fancy. It can be anybody got a good recipe for a potluck. There's a school open house on Sunday. And because people relate to that and it makes them feel comfortable with you so they don't feel like you're pitching them. So if we want to just use social media, and we can look at what most of the folks that I know at your program that are pretty experienced, they're all using some type of opt-in.
Yes.
I see. But again, there's nothing wrong with just having people DM you and then you say, hey, I have a 3-minute video, watch it and see if it interests you. It's a very simple process. Or we create something. And if you're going to create something, it's not that complicated. And again, I have people that can build something for you real quick if you're not technical, but you have to come to the table knowing what it is you want to give away. Is it your 7 best tips for building a business around your kids? Is it your 7 best? And I only say 7 because people like 7.
Yeah.
Is it your 7 best tips for staying in good shape or not getting a mom bod while you're bringing up 3 kids? Is it, you have to have something that you're giving them. Could be videos, could be a book. But my biggest tip is if you're interested in doing that, but you don't get it done like now, don't not do it the old fashioned way. Don't not be creating videos with a call to action saying message me or leave a comment to get them to message you so you can start communicating with them. Move them into Facebook Messenger.
Okay.
Or get their email and move them into email. Or my old school method is simple because when I started, you couldn't build a page. I just say, great, let me get your email so I can get some information out to you. And I do it with an autoresponder, but I enter the people manually. What I'm trying to get at is, it's like I have so many ideas every day, Holly. I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna do this. I gotta do this. And then 6 months go by and I didn't do it.
Yeah.
So that makes you no money. It doesn't matter, So you have to do something that gets you what you need today when you work on something that gives you leverage for tomorrow.
That's yes.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, 100%. Because same thing, I have like all these ideas, but then I execute none and does not move the ball down the field.
Right. So that's why I'm saying 1, discipline yourself to create the content.
Okay.
You discipline yourself to start adding some call to actions. Message me for more, like and follow, simple stuff,
Okay.
simple stuff. And then 3, we go back to what is your voice? I think your girl next door boy mom who runs a business around the kids. I mean, I think that's who you are. We
Hmm.
can try to make you something else, but that's who you are.
Yep.
And that's all I ever really did was, yeah, I taught stuff that I learned and so on. But I mean, everybody knows, what do I like? I like to talk about pickles. I like to talk about Swedish fish. I'm me, When my kids were home, there were a lot of me and the girls are doing this, me and the girls are doing that, heading on, a day trip or a school trip with the kid. I don't have the kids anymore. They're not my fodder. I have to go to Miami, darn it. But that was I would take pictures of the pizza we got that night. I would, there was no video like this then,
Right.
but it was always a story. Everything's a story. And inside of the story, like the story is about the sunset, but inside the story is, I'm so glad I got my work done this morning, sat at my laptop at the kitchen table and got it done so I could come out here and enjoy this. Working from home is amazing, right? That's the story. Or the story is, uh, it's raining out, so I can't go out and play at the beach. I'm going to sit here in the lobby, enjoy the rainstorm, and write some copy. That's indicating to them I can go anywhere and work. It's very attractive.
Yes.
So it might be a video of the kids playing or doing something, and then you flip the camera around and say, well, they're doing that. I'm going to make a few videos. If you want to learn how to work from home, ask me how. So it's portraying the lifestyle of, I can still be a part of my kid's life and do what I want. Or it could be also, gosh knows there's going to be treats at my mom's tonight, so I'm going to take some collagen and keep it under control, or whatever product you're showcasing.
Hmm. Okay.
So it's not the product. It's, this is how the product lets me enjoy.
Yes. Yeah. And that I totally understand that. And I mean, they do teach that, like, show your lifestyle. People are attracted to you. Um, but yeah, it's just been like, I don't know what, there's been a block of like sharing like our everyday. I'm like it's not good enough for like,
And it's normal because everybody does that. And then you start to kind of force yourself and you start to realize things. I've been teaching this for 15 years. Things that we don't think are interesting to others are incredibly interesting to others. Like when you work out, I watch you, I think it's fascinating. You go to the gym all the time. I'm
you know,
sure you think it's very exciting. I think it's fascinating. Okay.
yes.
I'm trying to think of what else I see. I don't see that much of yours because I don't think you put that for me to tell you what I think is fascinating. I grew up in New York City. I'm in New York a lot. The Empire State Building, people around the world dream of seeing it. And I'm like, yeah, Statue of Liberty. Yeah. And so I've learned to start. I mean, even in a couple weeks, where do you live? Do you live in Ohio too, or no?
Yep. Hmm. Okay.
Okay. In a couple weeks, we're going to have the beautiful fall foliage, right?
Yep.
It's right outside my window right here. I don't think anything of it, but the world travels here to see it. I live in New England. I live in the capital of leaf peeping. So I made it now a habit of getting out and taking pictures of those leaves, getting out and taking pictures. I live by a lake. How often do I go down there and, do video? I go for a walk and then I don't stop to make a few videos because I'm a delinquent. I live near a lake with fall foliage all around it. There's Bambi deer in the backyard. If you live, these are the things that we have to, okay, let me give you a tip.
Yep.
Start taking, actually, I can show you. Oh no, I can't on here. I can't on here. On my phone right now. Filters. I don't want videos. Done. I have. Just going through here. Clouds. Video of clouds. Video of the ocean sunset. Video of driving down the Las Vegas Strip. Video of landing in a plane. These are videos of me. I'm just looking for video in front of the lake. From last year. Video of my journal. I mean, I suppose if somebody wanted to really zoom in, they could see my deepest thoughts. Video of New York Harbor. Video of the Staten Island Ferry. These are, I just take them all the time. And then I save them for when it's appropriate. Video of the wind blowing with ridiculous glasses on. Video sitting on the beach, saying nothing, doing nothing.
I think that is definitely something, just getting in the mindset of like, just record, like you record everything.
Video riding down the highway and with all these rock formations. This is in Wyoming. This is, as we got to the Tetons, the snow came out. So this is, the middle of this, it was May, but the snow was out. The Grand Tetons. This is at the Wynn, Las Vegas. These are all just sitting here. This is in Detroit, I think. And I think if you watched it, the little tram comes by, the little train. So yeah, that's something I would challenge you to do this week. This is a video of candles burning. Right? Video in the sauna, I look like death. I don't know what I was thinking with that. Video of me just bopping because there's some music on. And I put words over it. So they're not really seeing my face. They're not even seeing what I'm saying. It's just, I put words, This video, actually, this was a video, I was at this party thing and everybody, it's not going, but everybody was dancing. And I had to take a video of all these women and I made multiple videos with it and they got thousands and thousands and thousands of views. It's just a bunch of people in a Congo line. So you get the idea. It's just, I mean, this is a volcano. I happen to be in Costa Rica, but you don't have to, it could be the sky. It could be the moon. This is Mystic, Connecticut, just the little waterway. You get that idea? So you don't have to do anything with them, but then what's going to happen is you're going to go on Instagram and you're going to hear one of, those videos that the guy with the deep voice and he goes, she's at a point in her life where she wants to be happy. She's made the decision to put herself above all others. Well, some may think it's wrong. She knows in her heart it's right. What that junk?
Yes.
They're so easy to make because you got this footage of the grass growing or the wind blowing or whatever, or leaves falling, and then you just put one of those voiceovers over it. You got content.
Got it. Yep.
Now, that's not the content that's going to get the people for you. That's the content that's going to keep the people with you.
Right. But and help me make the habit of the multi. Okay, that's
those videos can get. I just had one the other day. Have 14,000 views, and I'm not good at this. I have to admit to you, I'm still working on, really, closing in my stuff. And how many? It's like 14,000. This one, right? Why are you always traveling? It's just me in Atlanta when I was there because I took the video. That got 4,000. So that's a lot. Okay. So you can do the whole brand thing, like Marina, like Jordan Maley, like a lot of those guys. That's a lot of work. I'm not going to kid you. It's a lot of work to build those funnels and create those products. I think you're at a stage of your life right now where you want to be with your kids and etc. I'm not saying that's not awesome. I'm not saying that Marina doesn't want to be with her kids. That's not my point. My point is I look at you and that's a lot.
Yeah, I definitely.
So all you want to do is become very visible and having a lot of fun and talking to people about having a business, not even your business, having a business and staying healthy and fit. By the way, this is the business I chose for my family. By the way, these are the products I use. Like I talk all the time about building funnels. Do you see me running around screaming about the name of the company? I'm the #1 earner. See me screaming about it?
Nope.
Because when people are attracted to the idea, I go, great. let me show you this. It's $1 to try it, and we'll walk through and see if you like it. And if so, you can hang around. Not no harm, no foul. I
Yeah.
think some of your products have money back guarantees. Do they not? Or do
Yeah.
they?
Yeah.
Yes. So it's like, look, I'm using this product. For me, it's making a big difference on my hair, my nails, and I find that like in this area, it's making a difference. Why don't you try it for a month? It's a spoonful every day. See how it feels for you. That's my vibe. My vibe is like, oh my God, it's the most incredible product ever in the history of mankind. And
Not my vibe either. That's what I'm like trying to. I'm like, okay, like here it is. Take, if you want it, great. If you don't, like, that's cool too.
so here's the difference between what I said and what you said.
Okay.
What I said is, I'm loving it. Why don't you try it for a month? If not, no problem. But see what it does for you. Okay. Yours is, if you want it, great. If you don't want it, don't. There's a defensiveness in that, right?
Okay.
If the
Yeah.
product is good, if the product is any good, a percentage, there's always going to be skeptical people and people that don't come back and people that get distracted. That's normal. But if the product is any good, a certain percentage of people will get on it and keep using it. Like the products that I sell, it's good. A certain percentage of people just keep ordering it because it's a good product. They like the product. If I'm selling something that's any good, my job is to get them onto it and then let them sort themselves. I have no emotion if somebody doesn't reorder. If I do a good job and I follow up and they don't reorder, they don't reorder. They may come back later. But
Okay.
my job is to get them on it, or my job is to get them on that 3-minute presentation. A certain percentage will go, I would like to see the next one. A bunch of people will go, I don't think it's for me. Great. Keep the relationship with them because you can sell them product later. You can sell them something else. You can sell them a piece of software, whatever, as you go down the line. So I always keep the relationship and I don't make it about the product or the opportunity, because guess what happens? Look at Greg. I've known Greg since I don't know how long. I've known Greg forever. And what happened the day that things started happening? He called me because he was like, kind of freaking out, like, where am I going? What am I doing? And we had a colleague and friend conversation. I didn't have the right fit for him. He found it.
Yep.
I'm very happy he found it. I wasn't like, you know me, you have to join me. He's got 4,000 kids. He needs to find something that works for him. There's like a new one every day. So, remember, I knew him since when he was a puppy, so before any kids. So,
Yes.
so you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, no, that makes absolutely.
now, what's interesting is 3 years from now, maybe I'm looking for something and I go to Greg. Maybe he's looking for something and he comes to me, or he's looking for a referral, or he's looking for a connection to something. We don't know. What I know is my job is not to sell. My job is to expose.
Gotcha. Okay. That is really good.
You guys have a pretty decent product line. I mean, I know a lot of people focus on the one because it's sexy and it's visual. But you have a lot of product lines that also fit with, your kids and lifestyle and, the mess they make and there's lots of
Yeah.
stuff.
Lots of stuff. Yeah. Okay.
So I think you're a mom of 3 boys that likes to stay fit. I think that's who you are. I don't know what else you like. Are you into anything special? Do you like any kind of special foods or any going certain places or?
I mean, I love to travel. I love country music. I love, um, it was funny. You had said something like, when I travel, I try to buy a new hat, like
Mhm.
hats. So
See, but this is the stuff that's cool. Like, go to the store and take pictures of you trying on a bunch of hats, and then do one of those videos where it just shows the different things and go, which one should I go with for my camping trip or for my trip to Bahamas or whatever it is.
mhm.
People will respond to that, but it also lets them know that you are going on a trip, or it lets them know that you want a company trip, or it lets them, whatever the case may be.
Right.
You show them your kids just destroyed their baseball pants again, or whatever it is.
Yep.
They're all white and nice, and they're destroyed, or soccer or whatever. I don't know what they're into. Country music. You should be using a lot of country music then.
Okay.
You should be using a lot of country music.
Okay.
a lot. And not just like Johnny Cash is trending now, of all things, right?
Love
Because
it.
things come like I remember Stevie Nicks was trending huge last year. Now it's Johnny Cash is trending again. There's a lot of there's a lot of stuff. There's also um popular TikTok, like there's one country TikTok star that isn't really like super mainstream, but they just invited him to premiere at the Grand Ole Opry, and he was totally made on TikTok. I just thought that was powerful.
That
Um,
is, yeah.
but his songs trend. I can't think of his name, but I could send it to you. So country music, especially songs that fit in with wackadoodle stuff. Do you have pets?
Yes, we have a dog, a Rottweiler.
Oh yes, you should be using the dog all day. This is the stuff.
Okay.
This is the stuff.
This stuff.
And then we can worry about whether you want to do an autoresponder or not. Right now, I think you just need to get into the habit of the content and the communication with people and the invitation to either look at the products, whatever product you're talking about, or look at the business.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay. I see people from your company going live selling the product directly. I don't know that that's something that's in your zone.
Not, I mean, not right now. That's not.
I just see I see a couple of people that have been successful. Um, I think it's awesome. You know, it's kind of like QVC-ish. Um,
Mm,
you know, you got to be comfortable doing that.
yeah.
But I think for you, it's just you just got to do more, Holly. It's
Yeah.
just that simple. And you have to learn how to gain leverage so that you can fit more in instead of looking at it. And like I had a conversation with someone the other day, and what I was telling them, they were kind of like, you can see in their face, they're like, well, how am I going to do this? It's batching, learning how to fit it in the, you know, the kids are in the dentist and you got 5 minutes, step outside and make 3 videos. It's easy to make 3 videos when you've already pulled the audios.
Yes, that's, yeah. I can get caught in that trap too. That's where I need like the boundaries of setting time limits and like, because I'm just like, oh, well, this one's not good enough, or maybe I should find a better one, or like you get caught in the wheel.
Another reason why doing it in batches, because I haven't even looked at, I just did 3. I didn't look at them to see if they're any good. So now I can look at them. Wow.
I feel really bad. Why? I don't know. Could be anything. What if we fake laugh until we really laugh? Yeah, that's it.
Now I hadn't looked at it before, so I didn't know if it was any good.
Good.
I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to use it for. Like it might be, I feel really bad because somebody quit my team today or something. But you know, I just recruited 7 more. You know, let's
Mm,
laugh. I
yeah.
don't know what I'm going to use it for, but so I already had the sound.
Have it. Yes.
What time is it? I got to go for a minute. Wait, let me play it again. Right now, it's going to be, I'm going to have words on either side. So it might be things that I hate, things that I love, or I don't know what it'll be.
Yeah.
But I need to run because I have to teach a TikTok class
Yeah.
now. Hopefully you got some good nuggets out of that.
Lots of great stuff. Yes. Thank you.
Now, last thing I want you to do is go to work and start working, and then inside of All Access, toss out things that you want more on that we can do as a group. So you
Okay.
might say fast video ideas, you know, like as I put together the schedule, you know, you want ways to make super fast videos, or you want invitation mechanisms, how to get them call to actions or stuff like that. Let me know what things, once you get going, that you now want.
Got you. Okay.
Okay. Because I'm taking requests for the rest of the year
Hey,
because you guys know everything. It's right now it's about pushing you guys to execute. So
execute.
that's really what I'm going to be, you know, jumping on. I think we're going to be doing a lot of work sessions, like let's all make videos together. Let's all write on our videos together, etc. So
Okay. Awesome.
you are awesome.
So-
And no, I know that you're very attractive, and I don't mean like good looking, which you are, but I mean you are very attractive. It's just that we don't see you, so we don't know. So it's a matter of caring enough about another woman out there to show her what's possible for her. You don't have to sell, you don't have to have this big story. I made a gazillion dollars, because a lot of people, they have that vibe. It's really about my joy is my kids. And this is, we're active. I'm a boy mom. I mean, boy mom alone, I do a little research. I bet you anything you could have a field day with boy mom.
I
Boy
bet.
mom. Because if you're a boy mom, there's always another sports team. There's always another travel team that you have to pay more for. There's always uniforms that have to be bought. There's
Yeah.
always, think about that. There's a lot of fodder in boy mom.
Okay.
And your exercise and everything else fits right in with boy mom. We're all active. We're all doing this. We're all doing that. It fits right in, and it fits in with country music, because country music is kind of boy music, a lot of it,
Yeah. Okay.
So that whole dude, you're the queen inside the sea of men. It's good stuff.
Got it. Okay.
Let me see. Post a few in the group, like share them in there. Okay.
Thank you so much.
All right. I'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.